Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, we're once again tackling Super Dragon Ball Heroes, the most confusing anime in the Dragon Ball fandom. In our previous installments, we covered everything from the Universe Mission arc consisting of the Prison Planet saga and the Universal Conflict saga, the Big Bang Mission arc, including the Universe Creation and New Space Time War sagas, the Ultra God Mission arc, consisting of the Supreme Kai of Time saga, and the first half of the Meteor Mission arc, including the Demon Invader saga. But now it's time to wrap up the final 3 episodes of this series. But before we get any further, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any updates. Now without further ado, let's get it. For those who may need a refresher, Super Dragon Ball Heroes is a Japanese original net animation and promotional series produced by Toei Animation, created to promote the arcade card and video game of the same name. Unlike the main Dragon Ball series, Akira Toriyama isn't involved, and as a result, Heroes leans heavily into the wild what-if scenarios and fan service moments that you won't see anywhere else except in this franchise. Originally premiering on July 1st, 2018, it ran until August 8th, 2024, totaling 56 episodes. So let's get into the final 3 episodes. Gohan awakens trapped inside a purple pod and asks Majin Ozato what he has done with him. Explaining that he has absorbed him along with countless others, he reveals that Goten, Trunks, and Videl are present also. And from a twisted desire to see Gohan's true power, Ozato begins hurting the 3 despite them being unconscious and trapped. This causes Gohan's anger to boil as he enters into his ultimate state, where he promptly breaks free and attacks Ozato, sending him flying as the demon realizes that Gohan's strength is greater than he expected. Gohan continues his attack, proving to gain the upper hand when Goku and Vegeta arrive at his location, having defeated their own opponents. The sudden distraction gives Ozato the opportunity to take Gohan by surprise and absorb him again. With Ozato's power increasing further and Goku and Vegeta still worn out from their latest battle, Vegeta hands over the Patora earrings given to him earlier by Kranoa, and the pair fuse into Vegito. Transforming into Super Saiyan Blue, Vegito overpowers Ozato, who proceeds to temporarily transform his appearance into that of Ultimate Gohan. Ozato is unable to land a single blow, however, and reverts back to his original appearance. Vegito further increases his strength using the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, and quickly finishes off Ozato using his Spirit Sword, freeing Gohan in the process. The two then defuse and check up on Gohan, who informs them that they are still inside Majin Ozato's body. Meanwhile, Zeno Goku, having narrowly defeated his own Ozato clone, is contacted by Zeno Trunks and Zeno Vegeta. Zeno Trunks informs him that he is unable to get into contact with Kranoa, and so the 3 decide to head back to the entrance of Ozato's palace to find her. The palace then transforms into a distorted version of Ozato's body as the 3 notice the shape of the mansion interior has changed. More Ozato clones, under the disguise of Janemba, Frieza, Cell, Bojack, Baby, Turles, and Metacooler, then approach the trio. As Kranoa waits outside of Ozato's palace, concerned about the well-being of Goku and the others, she is ambushed by Ozato and taken by him. Inside of the palace, Zeno Goku, Zeno Vegeta, and Zeno Trunks stumble across Ozato, who has Kranoa gripped firmly in his hand. He speaks of her unique powers that she holds as the Supreme Kai of Time and absorbs her in order to take her powers for himself. The Time Patrol trio are then forced to defend themselves both from the palace's interior and then from the horde of Ozato clones. Meanwhile, Goku and Vegeta, having just learned from Gohan that they are trapped inside of Ozato's body, realize that they must have been eaten at some point. As the terrain changes shape and tentacle-like appendages begin to snap at Goku and Vegeta, they are suddenly set free after a hail of glass shards comes flying in thanks to Lags, who is joined by Hearts. Despite defeating the Ozato clones, Zeno Goku and the others are still defending themselves from the palace's interior. They are then confronted by Ozato, who shapeshifts into Kranoa to swallow them down in a peaceful manner. After freeing Piccolo, Goten, Trunks, Krillin, Yamcha, Master Roshi, and Videl from their egg containers, another horde of Ozato clones attack, though are swiftly dealt with. Hearts realizes that in order to escape, they need to locate Ozato's core, though he has been unable to find it up till now. However, he senses that the core is actually hidden behind a wall, which they cannot reach, and concludes that they have been trapped there to keep everyone away from his weak point. Believing that the inside of Ozato's body is in fact a separate space-time dimension, he concludes that a powerful energy will be required in order to rip a hole in it so that everyone can escape. Vegeta comes up with a plan and heads off in a remote location from the others, where he unleashes his full power final explosion technique that successfully opens a hole in the space-time, but leaves Vegeta unconscious in the process. Goku then approaches and finds an unconscious Vegeta, which enrages him and allows him to transform into perfect Ultra Instinct. He then escapes through the hole, taking Vegeta along with him, and turns to face the transformed Ozato so that he can finish him once and for all. In a separate time space, Eos is sitting in her throne, but gets up from it suddenly. Back in the main fight, having escaped from the inside of Ozato's body, Ultra Instinct Goku prepares to face the giant transformed Majin Ozato. Ozato is in awe of Goku's power and eagerly wishes to make it his own as he swats away at Goku, who easily avoids the blow. Meanwhile, Hearts and Logs, having also escaped, bring the formerly absorbed comrades of Goku out with them. In Ozato's palace, Zeno Vegeta and Zeno Trunks continue to battle the horde of Ozato clones who keep coming one after the other. Realizing that it's a futile effort, Zeno Goku charges towards the lead Ozato, who transforms into Krinoa. Avoiding his attacks, he reaches the egg containing the real Krinoa and frees her, causing Ozato to lose her power. Back outside, Goku continues to evade the attacks of the giant Ozato along with his army of clones, before easily taking down the whole horde with lightning speed, leaving just the transformed Ozato as the sole being left standing. In a panic and realizing that he is fighting a losing battle, Ozato offers to share some of his obtained power with Goku, but he turns him down. Goku charges in one last time using his mighty silver dragon fist technique that eradicates the demon once and for all. The members of the Time Patrol, now back outside, ask Goku if he defeated Ozato just as Goku collapses to the ground from exhaustion. Xenotrunks looks around and finds Krinoa sleeping, unharmed, as Eos also makes an appearance. The last remainder of Ozato, distraught at how he could have been defeated, tries to make an escape, but Eos obtains him and places him in one of her containers, vowing to keep an eye on him so that he doesn't do anything bad ever again. Eos brings forth Super Shenron and has him restore the space-time back to the way it was before Ozato intervened. And that's the end of Super Dragon Ball Heroes. If you're loving the breakdowns and want to help me keep making them every week, consider becoming an S-Rank supporter right here on YouTube. For just the cost of a coffee, you'll get a loyalty badge next to your name, exclusive polls, and my priority reply to your comments. Plus, you'll be directly powering the channel so I can keep delivering the anime content you love. Just click join under the video to become a part of the squad. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update, and until next time, peace.